Welcome, gun runner.
Hello everybody, Q&AK the Laird here, and I'm back with a new hardware review for you. And again, like the last one, this is one that you probably knew was coming if you follow my channel regularly, because when I showed you my pickups that I got when I was on holiday in the summer from the wonderful Level Up Gaming shop in Canterbury, where I could have spent a fortune. You remember that I reviewed the Radafin Telesports console. That was the last hardware review I did, and when I showed you my pickups from said shop, I showed you this lovely Konami Blades of Steel handheld that I bought, and I've been after one of these Konami handhelds for some time, so I'm really pleased that I managed to finally get one. I'd really like to get the Turtles one. I mean, I remember seeing them in magazines when I was a kid. I'm sorry, just trying to clean the screen there, because it looks like there's a mark on it, but I think it's actually the screen now looking at it again. I digress. Yeah, it is. It's just something to do with the screen. How strange. There's like a scuff mark. Can you, if the camera, yeah, can just about pick that up in the top of the screen. But yes, I remember seeing these advertised in magazines as kids, and I remember thinking, although I think by that point, I'm pretty sure I had an Atari Lynx. I remember thinking these look so cool. The design of them just looked really neat, I thought, with them all being different colours. I've actually done a video, which I'll link in the description, looking at the gameplay from loads of these, because you can emulate them, strangely enough. And I look at loads of them in that video, including the Turtles one that I always wanted. This one, Blades of Steel, and there's loads of others, all Konami games of Bayou Billy and Castlevania and Top Gun and all stuff like that. All well-known sort of Konami properties, so to speak. But yes, I got this one for a pretty good deal, cheaper than it cost on eBay. So I went, yes. And I have to say as well, at this point, that Blades of Steel I loved on the NES. My next door neighbour had an NES when I was growing up, and Blades of Steel was one of the games he had, and I absolutely loved it. It's probably still one of my favourite NES games. I think it's probably the best sports game on the console, actually. It's so good. It has great digital speech, great gameplay, just a really good game. Very good indeed. So yeah, so it's quite kind of nice to have this one in particular, because I do have quite a bit of affinity for the game itself. So we'll have a look at the thing, and then we'll try and play it. And playing these on camera is always notoriously difficult, I must say straight away, because trying to film that tiny little blooming screen without getting loads of light reflection off it like that is nigh on impossible. But we'll do our best and see how we go, because I really do want to show you it in action. And I have played it. That's actually surprisingly good. I'm guessing that's Konami for you. Better than a lot of the, the really awful ones that Tiger Electronics did. Some of those are just unplayable, in my opinion. I've looked at a few on the channel. I looked at Power Rangers last time, which wasn't terrible. But I looked at a Sonic one previously, which was awful. Was it Sonic 1 I looked at? I think it was, or Sonic 2, I can't remember now. But it was terrible nonetheless. Anyway, I digress. We're looking at Blades of Steel from Konami. So on the back, we've got a speaker at the top. Obviously 1989 Konami message. And it takes two AA's. I've got a set of Duracell rechargeables in there at the moment. I was glad that rechargeables worked, because I didn't have any other batteries. And I panicked, because there was one of these I did. I'm trying to think what it was. It might have been one of the Tiger Electronics ones, where I put rechargeables in it and it wouldn't work. And then when I swapped the rechargeables for alkaline batteries, it did work, which I thought was really strange. That serial thing there is mostly worn off, so I'm guessing this must have got quite a bit of play back in the day. It's probably why that screen is so scratched as well. On the front, we have obviously the nice Blades of Steel artwork. I think that's one of the reasons why these Konami ones look so good, actually. It's not just that cool shape, but the fact they use this massive sticker with the artwork on the front. It's almost like, side art on an arcade game. So that was probably intentional by Konami for that reason. You've got a little four-way joypad, decent enough. One fire button. We've got our off switch and on switch on the other end. All clear, so you have to stick a pen in that, I'm guessing. a pause and a sound. The sound on these things is always atrocious, which I think is why they always put those little sound buttons on there, so you could mute it if you needed to. Now I've seen this scuff mark on the top of the screen, which I never noticed before, including when I was playing it. It's really annoying me. But it definitely doesn't come off, because I've just tried more than once now to try and get that off. Okay, so let's try firing it up, and we'll see how we go. Right, so if I put it like that, I think you can just about see it. Whether you can still see it when I start playing is another matter. So what I found is you've got difficulty levels. See there, it changes the difficulty level. Stay focused, please, camera. I noticed it lost it then for a minute. Yeah, so you've got difficulty 1 and difficulty 2. We'll go difficulty 1 because it's a lot easier. There we go, some more music. So my hockey player appears there on the right. Can you see him? And you can move forward a little bit, and you can move up and down. And the other players basically try to block you. So it's like 1 player versus a team of like 5 players, or was it 4 players? 4, isn't it? Yeah. But their goalkeeper is completely useless, as you can see. I just literally, I can get him every time. And you can hit angled shots as well as straight shots, which is quite cool. I don't know how the goalkeeper doesn't save anything, but I have to say the graphics as these things actually look quite good in this one. They're clear. You can see what's going on. The animations are fairly good for these type of games, which the animation is always crap on them. Right, it's back again. It's all quite fast moving as well, which is surprising, which is good for these. But most importantly, it's actually quite fun to play, even though it is stupidly easy, as you can see. So basically, you'll also see. No, let's see now. I said it's stupidly easy. Now they're actually putting up some more position. But the you see there's a clock counting down on the left-hand side there. So basically, you're just trying to score as many points as you can before that time runs out. So that's the idea. So you haven't got, like, you know, people going against you. So I think it's automatically put me onto level 2 now. Well, why is it not doing anything? It's not taking ages to the puck is stuck behind the goalkeeper, and it's not doing anything. So the time's run out. So the game kind of messed up there, it looked like, didn't it? So period 2, here we go. There we go. We'll whack that puck in the goal. No, it's not doing anything again. What is with this freezing up like this? How bizarre. Another time it's just going down. I think I might have just noticed what it is. I think there's a puck appears at the bottom of the screen, and I have to go and pick it up before I can. Yeah. So sometimes you have to actually grab the puck so you can restart the game. That makes sense now. But that wasn't immediately obvious at first, but we've worked it out. So, you know, let's smack it in that goal again. But yeah, I mean, this is ridiculously easy at the moment. It's probably because I'm playing it on the lowest difficulty setting. I'm just going to get that puck again. But at least it's enjoyable. The sound is actually quite good as well. It's not nearly as annoying as it is on most of these games, or the Tiger games, which is the sound is just ridiculously bad, isn't it? I couldn't get the puck. They won it back, so I couldn't get it again. Blocking me now. And time is gone again. I'm not sure how much of this you're picking up, because every time I think I've got it right in the camera, I start playing the game and I move it around so much. I'm just hoping that the camera's still picking it up. It seems to be saving it now. My bonus time run out, so into period 3. So it does seem to be getting harder actually as it goes on. It's not as easy as it was when I started, when I was just whacking it in for fun. Lovely. I'll try playing to the end of this. Oh, for God's sake, they're really blocking me now. I can't get past those two guys there. Every time I move, they're there right in my face. I suppose I should be pleased that they're put in a small position. Yeah. Game over. So there we go. Played the whole game. I don't think I've ever done that with one of these reviews for an LCD handheld on my channel, because usually they're so bad and they're so frustrating that I actually give up on them and stop playing. But this one is actually really good. So if you collect these LCD games, which I know there is actually a lot of people that do, and I've actually found when I've gone looking for them that they can go for really, really high prices on eBay, some of these LCD games, despite being crap. It's the collector's thing. But this one is actually quite good. It's really playable. I actually think it's probably one of the best LCD games I've ever played. I still think the best one was Tiger Electronics one that I had as a kid, called, I think it was called Space Attack. I must try and get hold of it, but I have looked before, but I found it very hard to find. And it's basically a rip-off of the Midway arcade game Space Zap, and it was brilliant. I was totally addicted to it. I had it before I had an actual computer, so it was all I had to play games on, really, was this one Tiger Electronics handheld, and I was totally addicted to it. Had a Sistema Formula 1 one as well. That was all right, not as good. But yeah, so if you collect these handhelds, then I thoroughly recommend you go and get Konami Blades of Steel, because it's actually a really good game. Yeah, really shocked. But anyway, that is it for this hardware review. So as always, I thank you for watching. I'm always interested in hearing your views down in the comments, so please go and get typing. And I'll see you all again for another video very soon. Bye-bye.